As we leave the summer months, all places and times seem to merge together in a collage of feelings that cannot be ignored or swatted away. Like the flow of autumn leaves, colors from the past and future blend together. Unplanned eruptions of tears and fears come to the surface as we walk forward into more soul shifts and internal quantum awakenings. We weep for things that have not even occurred. We see them clearly as if they are ghosts of the future. Now, dear one, listen up, because here is the answer. 4 years and counting is how many years are left of this change. This precession of the equinox's 36-year event, it ends approximately 2030. You're 4 years from it. What happens then? Now, this particular question has been given so many times and answered in so many ways and times, especially in those places where I present live to you. And now I'm going to tell you what I've told the others. I want you to back off from that which is the doom and gloom scenario that you've been told by so many. They want to be important, and so they will tell you that in 4 years it's all over. You had your chance. Now you get into the doom. Then they'll tell you that perhaps part of your continent here in the United States will fall off into the ocean. Now that's an interesting prediction because it's right on schedule. In fact, that was the same prediction of 25 years ago, the same one. It's almost like it's a prediction that comes along every once in a while. We gave you a channel for that as well. We called it the Doom Machine. That's not what's going to happen in 4 years. The biggest part of being human is feeling. As we enter autumn, all the senses of Earth wrap around each other in a perfect harmony. Compassion is what makes us human, and yet at the same time, very vulnerable. We as humans try so hard to run and escape feelings by whatever means is available and deemed necessary. The escape plan usually turns around and bits us in the spiritual butt. We all keep holding good thoughts and doing good deeds, trying hard to kick the karma cops out of town. We follow all the rules of light and life, playing accordingly. We accrue blessings that seem to fall into a crack between our car seats, not to be recovered so easily. Karmic interruptions and completions keep us on bended knee praying for blessed outcomes. It is not that we are doing anything wrong. We are probably trying too hard to control the outcomes. Like a smartphone dialing a 1950s phone number, no matter how hard you try, there is just no connection available. The nanoseconds dance by as you question your human ability and divine right to intervene on the behalf of those that need it. As emotions spring forth from the inner chasm of the heart, release what is heavy in your life, giving it wings and freedom. Whatever your spiritual beliefs, let go and allow what is holy and filled with light to drive this segment of the divided highway of your life. Dear ones, it starts to be the closure of the craziness. How about that? You didn't expect that one, did you? This shift is allowing for this light to turn on and show the dirt. It's an allowance for all the wild cards to come forward in history and present themselves. All of this in the shift 36-year window, you might say, of craziness. At the end of the 4 years, I want you to expect some settling. Now, what is taking place here is that it doesn't stop in the awakening department. You're still going to have so many awakening, including all those indigos we've told you about. All of that starts to continue. It's going to look a little better, dear ones, because there's going to be solutions that you'll have perhaps in the next 4 years. Other things may happen as well that some have predicted that are good. I want you to see this as the end of an odd time. You are in an odd time. This precession of the equinoxes, starting in 1994, has been predicted to you from many. And you will see it all over the map in the indigenous of the planet who knew of this, who knew of the timing of this, and perhaps even their ancestors had seen it before, the last time it took place. It's a time of transformation, a time of an allowance, a time of dimensional shift, you might say. And we've been telling you this for some time. Now here it comes, 4 years and counting. The vibration of evolve is literally the sequence of 999 that comes forth, shielding, protecting, and upgrading so we can see past the boundary of illusion. It is basically the charge of the light brigade in numerical form. The gifts and energies of the number 9 is seen living in the power of the words that are hidden within its numerical body. The vibration of 9 in all of its forms brings out the best in people. Like putting on your Sunday finery for all to see your light. It is about the vibration of being a humanitarian, embracing all of the many faces of Earth. It is about being unpretentiousness, leading by example. This vibration on this powerful date, September 9th, 2025, asks you to become the best and most powerful version of your true self. Letting go of everything you thought you were, shedding all the angers, fears, and unforgiveness. It's time to redirect your soul sails, moving easily into the real self. Within the number 9 lives these very words: thought, divine timing, humility, love, inner knowing, and compassion. 9-9-9 represents a cosmic and personal completion, the end of one phase of time and karma, and the beginning of a new engagement of time, life, and karma. It asks one to enter the next level of heart, love, soul, and service. We are all free falling from the higher level of 999 into the next level of earth enlightenment. Entries and exits open all in the same heartbeat. Are you ready to see and be more than you already are? 9 is the photo finish on the heavenly crossroad of choices. If you believe you have won, you have. Again, there are those who have said that the 36 years started earlier, that it's over now. Another said it actually started later, and it won't be over for 10 years. So this is truly an average where the timing of this, you might say, is a gradual feeling of different energy. Even though we say it's ending in 4 years, it may take another 2 to actually get out of it completely. That's because of the slowness of this procession and how much time it takes even to get into it and to get out of it. It's not a snapshot event. I would love to see you celebrate it in 4 years. Dear Spirit, you might say the timing may not be perfect, but I hereby thank you for the shift. We are now moving forward in what we learned there and what happened there into a more mature time. Show us the pathway that makes sense in this a new time that we have. Show us what it meant, what it all meant, and what we do next. It is for humanity that this is happening, dear ones. It's a shake-up time, and indeed it has been. Now that shake-up time is not necessarily going to continue in the intensity that it has been, and that's the whole point. 4 years and counting to the end of a shift where the light was being shown, and the dirt, it actually showed so clearly that many things in your culture have changed because of it. Imagine an awakening that you had that saw things that didn't make sense and were incorrect for what you wanted on this planet. You've got 4 more years of that, perhaps the end of wars. Think of that, all of these things coming to a point that you expected. There were many predictions of this time that took another, you would say, cloak of energy. One of them during the shift you would have, of course, Armageddon, which you did not. That was a metaphor all along for a shifting planet that would be profoundly different. There were predictions of a rapture, of a coming time of mastery, And I told you that actually is happening. And that's part of the shift, and that's part of the awakening. That's part of the light. So even some of the, you might say, spiritual predictions in Holy Scriptures, they're actually happening now in a different way. We've given you that information as well.